Stanley was happy.
Good evening, YouTube. Welcome to Platinum Journey number 129 and 130, the Stanley Parable. This was free on PlayStation Plus for the month of January. It's a game I wanted to play whenever I first saw videos of it, and since it was free, I decided to get it. Looked at the trophy list and thought, okay, this looks pretty easy. A couple of games that look like they'd be easy to cheese and everything. But there was one trophy that you cannot cheese. So they have trophies such as beat the game, which means you need to do the freedom ending, which is follow the narrator. You get a trophy for getting your first trophy. You get a trophy for pressing X button several times trying to jump, but you can't jump. You get a trophy for turning the game completely off and then rebooting it. You get a trophy for not playing the game for 10 years, which you can cheese that one. You can just go into your settings and set the time 10 years into the future. There is one that says to click on door 430 5 times. It's not really 5 times. He's going to give you a series of things you got to do. You got to follow the narrator. There's one to when you get to your boss's office, you got to press the number 8 over and over and over until the narrator says 8. Speak of the devil. There's one to beat the game in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds. It's again, you have to do the freedom run and you have to do some setting up. Again, speak of the devil. But the big one is a trophy called Commitment. This is the one you cannot cheese. The trophy requires you to have the game running 24 hours on a Tuesday. So you need to start the game like just before a Tuesday, or set your time to a Tuesday. You also want to go into your PlayStation settings and you want to turn off all power saving options. Like, it does not turn off after a few hours or so. It will not. Your PlayStation will not turn off. There was even one that nobody said to turn off that I had to turn off, where I had to turn off a setting where if you turn off your TV or whatever your device your PlayStation's HDMI cable is connected to, it turns off the PlayStation. I learned that one after I had left the game on for about 8 hours, went to bed, turned off the TV, woke up, and it's like, my PlayStation's off. What the fuck? And so I ended up having to run the game for another like 12 hours to get the plat on the PS4. Now, every trophy guide on PSN Profiles tells you to get commitment last. But if you want to try for a quick time, you want to work on commitment first. Then set up for a lot of the other trophies. And then once about the time that commitment pops, then you want to pop all the other trophies really quick. And it's possible to actually platinum the game in like under 10 minutes. The fastest time is just under 10 minutes. On PS5 it took me about an hour and a half. I didn't really do my setting up, but I'm still among the 50 fastest times. Oh yeah, there's this one for going through every setting in the game, and that one can be a pain sometimes. But yeah, whenever we did the PS5, the first thing I did was set the game up for 24 hours on a Tuesday. Now, coincidentally, whenever I got the platinum on the PS4, it was a Tuesday. So whenever I started the PS5, it was that same Tuesday, which was yesterday. And then whenever it got to midnight Wednesday, I had to go into the clock eternally and change it back to Tuesday at midnight. And you have to turn off your internet, because on PlayStation 5, if your internet's up, it will reset your time to the correct time. So I had to fix that. But yeah, that's why I'm showing the Platinum Journey for both versions, mostly so that I can explain everything, and this would be at least a somewhat decent length video, because otherwise this video is done in like 2 minutes. So there's only 12 trophies. 11 golds, and 1 platinum. A very easy platinum. It's just you're going to have to leave your system running for 24 hours if you only want to do one version. If you want to do both, that's 48 hours where really you can't do anything on your PlayStation.
This is the storm.
But if you've enjoyed the Platinum Journey, drop a like. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. And it's not required, but it's always appreciated. And I'll see you next time. We're going to get back into Ys Origins. I was getting burnt out and wanted to play something else. See you then.